I realize you have a right to know.
Of course we do.
Well, but I'm sorry.
What?
I can't tell you what Marcello just whispered in my ear.
Why?
For one thing, it'd be one person's word. And if it is true, and I reveal it, I'd only be giving the guilty party a head start.
We're not going to tell anyone. We have a right to know, Cruz.
I'm sorry, I can't tell you, all right? I'm going to go to the hospital. Maybe when he comes to, I can get something more concrete to work on. I'm sorry. Warren, I don't want you writing about this now, all right? I don't want the public to know yet that we have a new lead. Well, will you give me the exclusive on it when you can? That sounds fair. All right, you got a deal. Good.
I am astonished by this whole thing. I had no idea that Marcello was even around when Channing was killed.
Not only was he around, he was at the party that day.
But I never saw him.
Not too many people did, but he was there. For what it's worth, man, I don't think you're going to have to wait too long for your exclusive. If I have anything to say about this, the identity of the real killer is going to be revealed soon. Possibly as early as tomorrow.
Cruz, wait.
Due to the temporary leave of Carrie Sherman, today the role of Amy Perkins will be played by Ann Wilkinson.
But why are you so nervous, baby? You're only going to meet my mom.
I'm nervous because you're nervous.
I'm not nervous. I know she's going to like me.
How can she like me? I look like a barn. If only I wasn't so pregnant. Fritz.
What?
What did you tell her? I mean, how did you explain my pregnancy?
I explained it by saying that you're going to have a baby.
Oh, stop it. I mean, what did you tell her about you and me?
Look, I told her the truth. We're very close. You're very pregnant. I like you, and I think you two should meet, okay? Now put your stuff together.
I don't think I can. I feel like Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty.
No, not yet.
Amy, please. Look, my mom's very understanding, okay? You're going to love each other. Trust me. Yeah. Okay? Good.
She's gonna think all kinds of terrible things.
No, she isn't. Now, look. I didn't drag you all the way up here so you could turn tail and run.
Ha, ha. I couldn't run even if I wanted to.
Good. What's that? Yeah.
Well, at last. I was wondering when you two were going to stop arguing and knock at the door.
Ma, this is Amy.
Somehow I guessed that.
Hello, Mrs. Wallace.
Pleasure to meet you. My, you certainly are pregnant.
Certainly am.
No, I'm positive, Mr. Lee. It's Amy Perkins. Yeah, and she's still pregnant as hell. The whole team's coming up here to Chico? Yeah. Okay, I'll be here. Don't worry. I won't let her out of my sight.
Are you all right, stepmother? I hope the ride wasn't too rough for you.
Oh, not at all, dear. Thank you for your concern.
Hang on, I'll get you a wheelchair to take you in.
Thank you ever so much. I'm warning you. If my pregnancy test is not positive, you'll not only lose control over Brandon's trust fund, but I'm personally going to kill you.
Why, Gina, honey bunch. A few minutes ago you were having the time of your life.
It was sheer torture.
Really, I didn't realize all that heavy breathing meant you were suffering.
If you were a gentleman, you would remind me of that.
If I were a gentleman, I wouldn't have been the cause of it. Here we go. All right, here we go, Mrs. Capel. Easy now. Careful. Oh, stepmother, you forgot to give me that document. I know you wouldn't want to run off with it.
Well, heaven forbid.
I hope your ankle's all right. I'll be checking up on your progress.
Yes, I know you will. You're such a considerate person. Well, here we go. I'm ready.
Wait till Dad finds out that I'm the trustee of Brandon's trust fund. Won't the sparks fly then? Damn it. That signature will never stand up in court.
Look what I found outside the door. Another package.
compliments from your secret admirer.
Oh, no, not another one. What does this one say?
Let's see. Compliments from your secret admirer. Whoa, that's original.
Oh, you're just jealous, that's all. Who do you suppose it could be from? Did you see anyone lurking around?
Didn't see anyone. And, I don't understand why someone's admiring you in secret. Why don't they just come out with it?
Oh, it's probably Jack Lee feeling guilty about canceling that date.
Jack Lee doesn't know how to feel guilty.
Oh, I think he does. You see, he cared for me very deeply at one time, and now because of my situation, I think he feels differently towards me, and he's trying to make up for it. Nothing like an expensive gift to ease the pang of guilt.
How do you know that gift is expensive?
Years of experience. Go ahead, open it, see if I'm right.
You are so materialistic.
Oh, look who's talking. Julia, what? You are still opening packages like they were some sort of play.
Better than the way you do it. At Christmas time, it used to take you 3 hours to open up one gift.
Ooh, I don't understand something. We were raised by the same parents. How come we're so different?
I don't know. It's a necklace.
Uh-huh. I told you, you see.
Don't get excited. It's not real. But it's not bad. Not bad for costume.
What is it? Oh, I wonder if it was Lionel. No, it couldn't have been Lionel, not the way I've been talking to him. I hope it doesn't remain a mystery for the ages. Here, help me put it on.
Okay. Like this.
What does it look like?
Oh, it's pretty. It's gold. It looks like there's a ruby. But it's not real. Not bad. Whoever your secret admirer is, he has good taste. There. Looks good. Thanks.
Well, look, I appreciate your help, your information. Thank you much.
Yeah. Warren, you have a moment?
Yeah, sure.
I understand you are the owner and the editor-in-chief of the Santa Barbara Sentinel, yes?
That's correct.
So you must know a lot about most people in this town. So I would like to ask you some questions about Kelly Perkins.
Well, I'm also aware of your reputation as a photographer.
That was a few years ago.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Well, if you look surprised, I looked it up. Be it now. Hope you had your cameras with you today.
Yeah, but I didn't take any shots that I'd like anybody to see.
Well, if you change your mind, I could really use some stuff to run.
I wish you would tell me something about Kelly.
What's your interest here?
I'm worried about her.
Yeah, well, she's been through a hell of a lot.
Who's Joe? I mean, she mentioned his name several times. And I'm only assuming that was her husband.
Well, I tell you what, I want to buy some of your pictures, and you want some information about Kelly. You sell me some of your stuff, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. How's that?
The truth of the matter is, it's up in the hotel someplace, and by now it's probably melted down.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I'll tell you anyway. I've got some old newspaper clippings that probably give you whatever you want.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Lead the way. And, I'll owe you.
You good?
But don't you think the baby's father is going to want to be part of its life? I mean, maybe not now, but later when it's older.
Oh, I very much doubt it. Actually, he swears up and down that he's not the child's father, and he's gone into all kinds of idiotic lengths to prove it. So I'm not a bit worried.
Well, okay. Your girl, she's taken the whole thing in stride, and she's not letting it get her down. That's great. Listen, if you got hooked up with a rat, and believe me, which one of us doesn't now and then, you are well out of it.
At the time, I didn't know he was a rat. They ought to have to wear signs or something.
I think they do. We just don't know enough to read them. Meaning no disrespect to your father, Barnaby, of course.
Ma.
He's right. I mean all kinds of disrespect for him.
Oh, Rick tells me that you and your husband were trapeze artists.
Oh, yeah, that's us. The Flying Wallaces. Now, I look like I couldn't fly anywhere right now, I know, but back then, well, it was a different story. I was a good deal more mobile upwardly.
Oh, you're lovely.
Oh.
And Brick's father, well, for a rat, is very handsome. What happened to you, Brick? I'm sorry. What happened to you, Barnaby?
Having fun, Amy's.
Handsome. He was dashing, you know. We were passing through Santa Barbara when I went into labor with Cutie Pie here. And so I had him there, and then I went on down to San Diego to join up with the circus again. Barnaby's father, Wasn't even at the hospital when he was born. He carried on with the act with Marco and Rita. And then about 4 years later, he left me. For Rita, matter of fact.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. He liked to catch her more than me. Anyway, it was kind of ironic, you know what I mean? I never been back to Santa Barbara since then. But all of a sudden, out of the blue, Barnaby has got a call to go work there.
Yeah, wild. Oh, you know, Brick works for a very nice lady, Mrs. Minkslocker.
Oh, do you know her?
Mm-hmm. I applied for a job with her myself once.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
Come here a minute.
What is it?
See this guy across the street here?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him before?
No, I don't think so. Why?
I think he was there when I left before.
Oh, come on, Brick, so what?
I just don't think it's a coincidence, okay?
You don't?
No.
He's been jumpy lately. I don't know why.
Listen, I'm going to check us out of the motel and come back, okay? Ma, can I borrow your car? Still got that convertible?
Oh, yeah, honey, but it is not in the greatest shape in the world. You know.
I think it'll do fine. It'll be all right.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm going to bring the car around. I'll be right back. Okay? Oh, listen, can I borrow one of your wigs? Okay?
Cruz? Why do you keep rushing off?
I told you, baby.
We could have been married by now.
No.
I'm scared. I want to be with you. I don't want you to leave me here.
I want to be with you too, baby.
You sure?
Frank. Yeah. Listen, I'm glad you're here. You look very good. Oh, thanks. You look too good. Listen, I called you because Augusta needs cheering up again. And, you know, she needs you to cheer up. Oh, it's mostly yours. Well, I know. But I'm sort of backstage at the moment, and you're the main attraction. Can you be there by 5:15 or so?
Oh, sure, if you want me to.
Okay. But remember, behave yourself. This is my show, okay?
Oh, but sure, I understand. It's just that your wife is first class. She's real jazzy. High class all the way. Great legs, too.
Frank?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
5:15, okay?
I'll be there. Oh, don't forget the pad and pencil.
Goodbye, Frank.
Goodbye.
Lionel. Oh, Mr. Zimmerman. I'm so glad you're here. Listen. An opportunity has presented itself. It has, as it were, fallen from the sky into our laps. You heard about the Capitol Hotel fire?
Oh, yes, terrible tragedy.
Well, it may turn into an advantage for us.
Lionel, I am not the kind of man to capitalize on somebody else's misfortune.
Mort, I wouldn't suggest such a thing. But on the other hand, they will need to replace 200 mattresses or so, maybe more.
You are so right. I'm certainly glad that I hired you.
So am I. I knew you would be.
Now, if he could only sell my white elephant.
Your what?
This polka dot mattress, nobody is able to sell it.
That's a mattress? Well, that is really something.
I can see why you haven't sold it. I'm surprised you ever got the thing into the place. Ah!
I knew it. You've got a job and you're lying down on it. Since you're not working, our bet is off.
Mother! All right. Mother, have I got a mattress for you? Okay, I think we're out far enough, I think. Man, this thing gets hot.
Oh, think what women go through.
Yeah. Will you keep your head down, please?
Who am I hiding from?
Would you believe in the forces of evil?
You sure you're not one of those forces, huh? I was feeling I'm being kidnapped.
Well, maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe you are, maybe you weren't.
What's going on, Brick?
Look, I think there's a problem that might crop up, and I just don't want to take any chances with you, okay? So we're going to take a few of these back roads out of Chico. Now, please, just stay down until we're right out of town, okay?
That's the strangest thing I've ever heard.
Wait till you know me longer. You'll hear of even stranger things. Stay down. And yes, I kidnapped you. But that was days ago when we left Santa Barbara.
Oh, terrific. Cece, how bad is it?
Bad. Looks like it's going to take millions to put it back in shape.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Sophia, the presidential suite has gotten a lot of smoke damage, and I have an alternative proposition for you. I want you to spend the next few days in the guest house on the estate.
Oh, no, don't be silly. I'll move into a hotel.
Are you crazy? I'm going to send business to my competition. No, the guest house. It's all ready, and you'll be very comfortable.
I don't know, Cece.
I want it that way.
All right. How are you?
Well, the Santa Barbara Capwell Hotel was the jewel of my hotel chain.
I know it was, and I'm so sorry. Mr. Capwell, sir, can we have a moment of your time, please?
Of course, Miss Kraft. What can I do for you?
Could you tell me what the damage estimate is from the fire tonight to your hotel?
Well, so far we have no reliable figure, but I think I can tell you that it'll be over $1 million.
Do you plan to rebuild, though?
Oh, absolutely. I love this hotel, no matter what it costs. I do want to say something about the Santa Barbara Fire Department and Cruz Castillo. If it wasn't for them, there may have been injuries to our guests and the hotel personnel. They did heroic work under great stress. I guess that's all I have to say.
Thank you very much, Mr. Capwell. And now you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The latest update from the Capwell Hotel, the scene of today's fire, the cause of which at this hour remains undetermined.
And you? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm all right. I just thank God that everyone got out of here without getting hurt. Cece, I know how horrible this has been for you. Finding out about Marcello and that he's wanted you dead. I just want you to remember one thing. That it's not your fault. You're not to blame. It was the war, Cece. That's what the cause of it.
I don't know, Sophia.
Oh, Cece, I do. And I don't want you to feel less than a man. I know you are more than a man. You have had to live under a terrible burden all these years, and you've done remarkably well.
Thank you. I think I'll go see if Gina's all right at the hospital.
All right.
Well, I'll see you later. The guest house.
Okay, thank you.
You can start moving in right away.
Are you telling me Marcello knows who killed Channing?
I said he was there the day of the party.
He was there in the house? I don't believe that.
And he saw who did it, but if Cruz would be kind enough to
Eden,
tell us...
let's not get into that again, shall we? Thanks.
Is the reason you won't tell me is because you don't trust me? Because we're not married?
Marriage has nothing to do with it. If we'd been married 10 years, I still couldn't tell you at this point, all right?
The one charm of marriage is that it makes a life of deception absolutely necessary for both parties. Oscar Wilde.
It's not going to be that way with us, Mason. Or at least not for long, it's not.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Dr. Longo for your service. Dr. Longo for your service.
The surgery went well, better than we expected. We were able to stop the bleeding, so he's going to be all right.
How soon can I see him?
He's just coming out of the anesthetic. You could go in with him now for just a little while.
All right, thanks, Doc. I have to do this alone. I'll be back.
I understand.
Thanks.
My God. And then today, the one man that she's been holding on to like a life preserver tries to kill her father.
She's got to be an emotional wreck.
Warren, tell me, when Kelly left the hotel today, do you have any idea where she might have gone? Any idea at all?
I'm sorry, I'm not that close to any of the Capwells.
It would seem to me that she had tried to be where she could be closest to someone that she could really count on. If there's anybody like that left for her.
Joe, I need you now. need you so much.
Frankly, no. Lumpy.
Lumpy? That's impossible.
Lumpy.
Nonsense, Mother. Couldn't possibly be. Here, let me try. Excuse me. Could you just get up for a minute? Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh. I don't feel a thing.
Then you must be made of wood. I tell you, that mattress is lumpy.
Well, let's see what we can find under here. Oh! I'll be darned. A tiny little marble. Is this what you felt, Mother?
Oh, nonsense. Tommy rot.
Oh, come on. Wait. Just try it. Just sit down again. Please, be a sport.
Oh. It's gone.
I can't believe it. You felt that tiny little marble. Why, it's the story of the Princess and the Pea all over again. Royal blood.
Lionel, you're a scoundrel and a con man. And you don't fool me for one single solitary second. But I'll take the bed.
Of course you will. No one can refuse me.
No one except your wife.
Oh, Mother. Mother, I'm not going to give up on her. Ever.
Doctor, I've been told that Dr. Armani has been saying things in his delirium. Anything recognizable?
I'm sorry, Mr. Capwell. He's just merely mumbling. Nothing we can make out.
All right. Thank you. Gina, you tricked me.
What are you talking about?
Your signature on that document. Nothing but an illegible scribble. Won't hold up in court, and you knew it when you signed it. I think you acted in bad faith. Bitterly disappointed in you.
Well, Mason, I did the best I could under the circumstances. I mean, the gurney was rolling around. You were rolling around.
Yeah, well, I thought you might try something like that, so I didn't live up to my part of the bargain. I pretended to, but I didn't really.
I'm sorry, Mason, but I know better than that. You did everything that was expected of you, and you did very well. Now, if you'd like to see the results of the pregnancy test after I take them, you're more than welcome to.
Yes, I would like to. I'll bring a copy of the document, too.
Oh, poor Mason. Somebody's got the best of him, so to speak.
I don't know how you were able to get me out of that inferno, but thank you.
I had a lot of help, believe me. I want to ask you some questions.
Now, wait a minute, wait. Let me ask you something first. Am I going to be charged for trying to kill CC?
I would imagine so. Right now, I want to talk about everything you recall about the day of Channing Jr.'s party. When you were delirious, you kept muttering things about the tunnel and his death. I want you to tell me everything you remember about that day.
I don't want to go over that again. It's finished.
On the contrary, it's the foundation of our investigation, Marcello. The man was murdered, and you know something about it.
What makes you think I know anything about it?
You whispered to me the name of the person who killed him just before you passed out.
You're joking. What did I say?
Why don't you stop playing games with me, man, and tell me what you know?
I have nothing to say about that. I was obviously out of my head back then, but I'm not now.
I see. To tell you the truth, I believe what you told me. In fact, I'm going to act on it. By itself, it might not be enough to convict, but it's certainly enough to investigate.
Wait a minute. Wait. I have a right to know what it was that I said. Tell me.
Sorry, pal. Looks like your secret just became mine. Unless you want to volunteer some more information, you're out of luck.
So you're not going to volunteer anything?
Suit yourself. It's only going to take me a day or two anyway to put this thing together now. I think it's about time everyone knew who really killed Channing. See ya.
Mister would appreciate it if you would...
Two things. I'm not going to tell you what he said, so don't ask. You can't go in and see him because he's weak and needs his rest. Anything else?
No, I guess you've managed to cover all the bases.
Fine. Excuse me for a second. Danny, I want you to post yourself outside of his door and make sure nobody gets in or out. I'll arrange for your relief when I get back to the station.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Doc, I'm posting a 24-hour guard at Dr. Armani's door. I don't want him seeing anybody for a while, and, well, nobody except hospital personnel, that is.
Probably just as well. He's in a great deal of pain. He won't feel much like being with people, and he won't be going anywhere for a few days. Probably won't even be getting out of the bed very much either.
Good. I need no time. Thanks.
All right.
So we're straight on this? No unauthorized personnel are to go in there, and that includes members of the Capwell family? Gotcha.
Cruz, aren't you going to let us see him at all?
Not for a while, Sophia, no. Day or two at least, I'm sorry. Anybody's looking for me, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to try to get myself a search warrant and see if I can go through his apartment.
Good. She's asleep. You need it.
I'm telling you, I know who the father of Amy's baby is. That's why I've got to talk to her and... Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, God. Were you telling me what I said? I haven't got a lot of time to talk. I just wanted to know what the father is...
Jeff was sterile. So there's no way he could have been the father of Amy's baby. But how was that possible? Gotta find a place for us to stay. She can't go on much farther. She's too tired. Gotta take care of her. There's one thing I'm gonna do in my life all the way. I'm gonna take care of you, baby.
When I was in Nam, I had a buddy. Probably the best friend I've ever had. He made being there almost bearable. One day he got killed. For a while then, I didn't think I could go on. I mean, I knew I would never make friends with anybody else again because it hurt so much when it ended. One day, when I didn't think that it could get any worse, I was pinned by enemy fire. I knew it was only a matter of minutes before they killed me. When I didn't have anything to protect myself with, all I had was my camera. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, came this soldier. He was a kid from California back. Charles Riley. Charles laid down some cover fire, dragged me into a ravine, and he saved my life. Somebody cared for me. Somebody cared enough for me to put their neck on the line. I think you're going through your own kind of war right now. And all you see is the loneliness and the hopelessness. I know you're ready to give up. But I just want you to know that there are people out there you can trust. They won't betray you like Marcello. They will not die on you like your husband did. They will love you. A love that'll last. Take
That's right.
Darling, do you mind? I'd like to talk to Sophia for a minute.
Oh, of course not. Go ahead.
Sophia?
Oh, yes. Hello, Gina. How should I...
Oh, much better. We're going home now.
Good.
I would just like to thank you. I'll never forget how you agreed that I'd be the first one to leave the hotel, and, well, it was just a very unselfish thing you did, and I don't know if I would have been as generous.
Oh, Gina, you're very, very welcome, but you needn't thank me, and I was thinking about the baby, too.
Oh, yes, I know, but it was very wonderful of you.
Darling, that's a very nice thing to say. I'm glad to see you two hitting it off better.
Well, how can you not like someone who saved your life?
Well, that's good to hear, because I've invited Sophia to use the guest cottage on the estate. She can't go back to her hotel room, so we're going to try to make her comfortable for a while.
She's going to be staying on the estate with us?
It was a very kind offer of Cece's, and it's going to help me a great deal right now.
Well, that's wonderful. It's just wonderful. I'm glad that we're able to do something to help you.
You're right on time. In fact, you're early. You're too eager.
Well, I just thought...
You're never on time for your milk deliveries.
I'm always on time.
Huh?
Yeah, in fact, I've never missed a milk run in 5 years.
All right, come on. But don't stay too long, okay?
Hi, Augusta.
Oh, Frank? Frank, is that you?
Yeah.
How'd you get in here?
The door was ajar, so I thought I'd just walk in.
Oh.
I came to see how you're doing. Hey, you don't look too shabby in those pajamas.
Well, these aren't exactly pajamas, Frank. This is a lounging outfit.
Oh, I guess that's why I didn't recognize it. I don't get much chance to lounge.
Well, why don't you sit down and I could ring for something, or you could have a drink, or...
Oh, okay. You know, I'm told I can't stay too long, but the reason I'm actually here is because, I just read a poem the other night that made me think of you, and I wanted to read it to you.
Really? I love poetry. What is it?
Well, I'm not too long on poetry readings, but...
Neither am I at the moment.
Well, okay, here goes. Somewhere I have never traveled gladly beyond any experience. Your eyes have their silence. In your most frail gesture are things which enclose me or which I cannot touch because they are too near. I do not know what it is about you that closes and opens. Only something in me understands the voice of your eyes is deeper than all roses. Nobody, not even the rain, has such small hands.
How lovely. Oh, well, that was beautiful, Frank.
Thank you.
What was it?
Huh? It's by E.E. Cummings.
Oh, that's ironic. Lionel likes E.E. Cummings.
Do you know his work?
Oh, only the things Lionel read to me, but you know you read that very beautifully. Why don't you read me something else?
Oh, I'd like to, but I got to get going.
Oh, well, listen, it was very nice of you. I hope you come back and read something else that you like.
Well, I'd love to. It was sure good seeing you. Oh, damn it.
Wait a minute. That was Lionel's... Lionel, are you in here?
Yes, I'm here. And I don't like your entertaining other men in this house.
Who I entertain is no longer a concern of yours. But for formality's sake, this happens to be Frank Armstead. This is my former husband, Lionel Lockridge.
I'm not former yet, my dear.
Well, it won't be long. Frank has been reading me some poetry, something you stopped doing a long time ago.
When you kept falling asleep. Did she fall asleep on you, too?
How dare you? Your wife is a woman of cultivated tastes.
Well, I don't think I want you coming around here anymore. Do you understand me?
You're not going to tell me who to see. Frank, just ignore him.
Don't worry, my dear. I'm not imitated by this fellow.
Intimidated?
Huh?
You're not intimidated by me?
No, not intimidated.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
Look, I don't know why you're here, but I want you to leave. You can't come barging into this house. It's not your home anymore.
That's right. Your wife is right. Why don't you get out of here? Huh? Before I have to throw you out.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. My wife wants to associate with thugs. That's up to her. I'm history.
All right.
Thank you, Frank. That was wonderful. Thank you for standing up to him. He's such a bully. I hope you punch him out next time.
Okay.
Terrible weather we're having here, huh?
Yeah, it's been that way most of the afternoon.
No kidding. Listen, I'd like to have a double room for the night, okay?
Sorry, no vacancy. Didn't you see the sign?
No, I didn't. Listen, I need anything. Whatever you got. It doesn't really... I'm willing to pay.
No, full to the limit.
Mister, I got a wife in the car. She needs to rest. She's pregnant, okay? Help us out.
I'm sorry. Wish I could.
Look, I gotta find a place to stay tonight. I don't care. I mean, how much do you need?
Sure wish I had a spot for you, but I don't.
Terrific. Keep the faith. Thank you.
Yes, sir?
Yes. Would you please give me that small mirror over there?
Oh, sure. Anything else?
No, thank you. That's all, thank you. Look at me. The pain is fading away. The discomfort you are feeling is disappearing. You are growing stronger and feeling better with every passing moment. Soon you will be able to get up and walk out of this hospital. The pain is ebbing away bit by bit. You will be able to get up and leave in just a few minutes.
Marcello, where do you hide your secrets? I gotta find them before Cruz does.
I called for a warrant to search Marcello's place. Thought I'd be here any minute.
Cruz, would you stop being a policeman for a minute and stop thinking about search warrants and arrests and everything but me for a minute?
I'm sorry, baby. I've been running around like Superman trying to keep on top of all this stuff. And all I really care about, I just want to bury myself in your arms.
You don't know how frightened I am in these next few days. I just want to go away with you. I just want to be someplace with you and get married, and I don't want to ever leave you.
Baby, do you know how much I love you? Do you? No matter what happens, I will always love you. I'll need you. You gotta know that. You gotta say it to yourself over and over again. Cruz loves me.
Don't talk like that. I mean, it sounds like I'm never going to see you again, or I'm not going to be with you. And we've survived so much of the fire and ourselves and our parents.
Right, we gotta be able to survive whatever comes our way.
Before I fell in love with you, this fire wouldn't have meant anything to me. I mean, I would have survived it and it would have been fine. But today, the thought of losing you, I don't think I could have ever dealt with that.
We'll be okay again.
I think you should take a hot shower and change your dress. You gotta do something to get warm. Oh, you're cold as ice.
No.
There. Then you're also soaking wet. There. Oh.
Here. Here's something.
You lower here. There you go.